We're getting into Cementer versus Ranger Ret. Both have very interesting and, well, interesting names. I'm curious where they're coming from. What was it you said earlier? Does Cementer mix cement?
That's mix cement in construction.
Right there, Ret does it too. God!
Yeah.
How,
gotta switch hands, man. You coming out the left, you better be...
Got to
make the
shift
switch.
Shoulder. It just seems like an uncomfortable angle to be coming around a corner like that, but he
just don't want
it out.
There's no reason to expose yourself even before you get out of the doorway, you know?
So it changes the angle slightly of the shot because they're not directly in line with their target. They have to adjust their angle more.
Yep.
It's interesting. They both went back to the exact same position, and it played out the exact same way as it did the first time, with Ret pulling that off.
For that KMP9, I didn't hear him rack it, so I don't know if there's a round chamber.
Gotta check that.
See.
Oh, looks like it was, but he gets cleaned right there as a better angle. All right, we'll reset again. It seems like they get, Rhett's sticking with that pistol. He seems to be getting a lot of success with that. He doesn't like, maybe it's a mobility thing.
Yeah, I mean, unless you're really good with a rifle, in this scenario, if you get a choice, it's obvious you should go with a pistol or an SMG.
Oop.
You're saying that because it's easier to get around angles.
Yeah, it's easier to maneuver. It makes you more agile. You know,
more movement options.
Smaller target. Especially, this seems like a really close quarters. Looks like a circular room with 2 rooms down the center, 1 elevated staircase.
Yeah, this is not a big field. These guys are on top of each other immediately.
You take 1 step and the other guy can hear you. Both seem to be playing this patiently.
Well, Rhett found a corner that he likes. He's sticking with it. Cementer moving around, taking some shots, giving his position away. Now, that being said, that doesn't mean that Rhett all of a sudden immediately knows where he is. He just knows what side of the field he's dealing with.
I like that they're making adjustments. You know, in the first couple games, it looked like they were running towards each other, meeting in the middle, where now it's more of like a little more cat and mouse.
Mm-hmm. Good aggression there by Cementer. I'm really curious. I can't tell who won that one.
Yeah, all of these exchanges are really close. It just boils down to like the slow-mo replay here.
Good angle change. He starts high and then he goes down low.
Smart use of cover.
Definitely keeps behind it the entire time. All right, now gets to the fun part. Get to those mags. I want to see somebody just like bum rush the other guy and just get to him before he gets a chance to put his mag in. Looks like we got a cure up mod 2. Yeah. There's that lovely Cat 6 just hanging off the wall. Cementer finally going for some elevation there. I was curious as when somebody was going to pick that bird's nest up, especially considering you're up out of the way. There's no chance of getting shot in your back.
It's got to be eliminating exposure.
Mm-hmm.
Now, as they're moving, would you guys prefer a gun up or a gun down? Because we're seeing either both players, Cementer and Red, are doing this a little bit, where as they're moving, they're more of like a low ready.
Yeah, I would either have my gun up or be at a high ready in this situation.
Yep.
Especially
with compact too. Yeah. You need reaction time.
All right, switch side.
Well, when you've got stuff like this, like Mod 1 and the T6, you don't need to be shouldering the entire time. Just turn it, pull it back. You're not dealing with actual recoil, so. But it's all about reaction time and stuff like that, especially when you're coming around corners really tight. Oh, get it in there.
It's like Christmas morning, just scrambling for presents.
I'm really surprised no one's thrown one of the chem lights yet. Just yeet.
It seems as the further we get along in these matches, the more content the players are to kind of sit back, gather themselves, get into a more advantageous position, as opposed to rushing towards each other. Nice little chase going on there.
A little cat and mouse game.
Whoop, hit.
Did not see him.
Where's my mag?
It looked like Cementer didn't find a mag that round, so he's just scrambling, looking for ammo, whereas Ranger Red was already ready to go.
Merry Christmas, here's a magazine. Merry Christmas, here's a magazine for you.
Oh,
Nice
a little bit of,
little-
it did
And
not pay
here.
out.
Backfired.
Oh, he'll totally think I'm over here.
How do you guys feel about the way the gun manipulation there? I feel like he could have fed that gun a little faster.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And this will get into the first 1v1 single elimination deathmatch of the night.
Symmetric taking it real slow now.
Still keeping
But
it
I would,
moving.
yeah,
Real
I would
low.
keep
Slow.
that gun up.
A little too slow, if you're being completely honest. Rhett playing the angle. Once again, got into that bird's nest. Now this, I don't understand getting down on both knees to peek around a corner. Because you're taking so much time, using so much noise, and it's just like, he's not going to be able to get back up and get
Exactly.
Fangangles very quickly.
Hit.
Cole, what do you think about both of them kind of changing the distance on their cover? They're starting close, they're back and forth a lot.
In my personal experience, I never understood this idea of getting right up on top of whatever you're aiming around and then popping and leaning like that. I feel like you don't get the full benefit, if that makes any sense.
Now, how does it feel to win that game and go to the next round?
It feels really good because I was super nervous to start out with, and then the games just kept going on and on. It was draw, 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 and then like he would win two, and then I would win two, and then it was just going back and forth. So it was just like adrenaline the whole time.
Yeah.
The 3-gun challenge was like probably my favorite. The sudden death, I got a little weird because I'm not an M4 player, and any guns that use an M4 kind of like weird me out a little bit because I usually play with SMGs. So that's when I felt like kind of out of my comfort zone.